Welcome back everybody to Take It Racing 2. If you don't remember, this is my strategy racing game that I've been developing for about 8 months now. In the last couple of weeks I've been going back into it and doing some bug fixing and overhauling a couple of systems that I thought needed changing. And I've also commissioned Scott Szymanski, Game Boy composer, to make some music for me. His link will be down in the description, and you'll be hearing his music right now. Take It Racing 2 is my passion project, so I've been, secretly thinking about it all the time as I've been making my games for the Game Boy competition. So I'll just run through with you a couple of changes I've made. I don't remember exactly what was in the last version that you guys saw, but obviously I've made it now so that the calendar itself has no real... you don't go into the calendar to start a race. Instead, this is how you unlock stuff. Like, as you do races, the time will progress and stuff will unlock, and that will be automatically done as you just play through the game. Now, races, obviously, you just press Take It Racing, and then it asks you, do you want to enter this cup? And obviously, you pay for the entry if you want to. And I've also overhauled some of the balancing. So cars have different stats now, and the actual tracks have different stats in order to kind of optimize different cars and things in different championships. Obviously we only have one championship right now. I've also redone the drag racing so that it's actually a more skill-based thing. There was actually a bug where it didn't take the, how it says rival power here. It didn't actually take that. It took the player's power as the power you're against. So it was always an even match, and you'd always win if you're good enough. So it was skill-based, but now it's still skill-based, and it's also this power value actually does have an influence. So if you're going to have a very bad car against this one here, then it will be very hard to win. You have to be very skilled, and I hope that actually does make the game more fun. If you see here as well, we have these little things that act as like locked, and this means that you haven't won the first place prize in it, and it shows up as a little award when you do. There's an award screen on the main menu that keeps track of everything. If you go into the buy sell screen, obviously if we sell our car, then we have Carl Pitt here to tell us, would you like to sell your car? And if we say yes, then we can sell it. But then if we go into this guy will sell you rare cars in the future, but for right now, all he does is he provides you the car we just sold us, the Madeira Luchador, as the free car if you're, if you have not enough money to even buy the cheapest car in the game. So yeah, I've tried to make this a bit more fun, a bit more, balanced, like an actual challenge. And I've just been, working a lot of bug fixes. There was a lot that went wrong that, you don't realize until you really play it and play it and play it. And obviously, since it's a demo, not very many people have played it. But I have been, going in and playing it, finding bugs, writing them down, and then ironing them out so that it's as clean as it can be. Now, at this point, I am very confident in the foundation of this game. Obviously, we're talking about circuit racing and drag racing, but we have point-to-point rally, and I do have a level set up for that that I haven't implemented yet, and I probably won't be in the demo. And we also have time trial, which was in the previous demo in the tutorial where you kind of, tells you your stats as you go around. That time trial aspect of it telling you how fast you were in a certain section and in each lap is now built into the foundation of the circuit racing as well, so you know how well you're doing. I'll just show you how that works. So you see here we're in the race, and as we go through each section, we obviously get to choose Eco, Stock, or Fast. This has changed because I've updated it to GB Studio version 2 Beta 5 to fix some of, I forgot this random bug where every time you finish a race, it just crashes, and it didn't make any sense. So I made it so it's in the newer version so that the crashes aren't so often. If you see here as well, if you press B, it brings down the text. And this was a big problem. Like, once you've pressed A, this comes up and you don't know what your fuel is, what the section stats are. So you obviously now when you press B, it goes away, and you can see it again. So obviously, if I choose stock, then the section time is 24, right? So that's, imagine like 24 seconds. And then if we go to the next section, we can do stock again, 28 seconds. And then we can go fast, and it's 15 seconds. And you get to the end of the lap, and it says lap time 67. So it adds up all of that, and then puts it together, so was that a fast lap or a slow lap? And it always depends on, what you remember. So if we now do fast, then 24, I think that was better than last time. If we do fast again, that's 26, I think that was better than last time. Let's do fast again, 15, and let's see, 66. So I think that was only slightly faster than last lap, but it's still faster. And you see, top right, we're in position 3, 1 lap left. We have 17 fuel, so we're in a very good position, so maybe just go eco on this one. And just save some fuel. 30, that isn't great. 14, and then let's see, 73. But we're in position 1, and I think that's because everyone else went into the pits. They ran out of fuel, but we didn't because we went on eco. So we're in first, we have 9 fuel left, we're on the last lap, so I'm just going to do the same thing, but I know that if I go fast on this bit, I can get a faster time. I'm now out of fuel, so I limp to the finish. Section time 26. Boom. I think I won. Lap time 81. I finished first. Fantastic. So obviously that was the qualifier, so I qualified for the Amateur Cup. Fantastic. And obviously this thing will keep track of your championship points and also, which place you came in each race. And if we back out, then we get back to this. So like I said, I've redesigned this, so it's way better for the player. It's way more simple, like Take It Racing takes you racing, and buy and sell takes you to buying and selling. The calendar is just like where you're taken to at the end of a championship, and then like if there's anything to unlock, then you unlock it. But obviously there's no unlocks in the demo, unfortunately. And obviously as well as the seasons move forward, it goes spring, summer, autumn, winter, and then that will change to 1951. So that will also factor into the unlocking and stuff. Regarding the content, like I said, I'm very happy with the foundation now. It's a very strong foundation, and I can build off of it very easily. Obviously, I have other things to do. For example, I am still working on that game with the retro room that hasn't been announced yet. And I obviously am making those like 7 games for the Game Boy competition. And next week I will definitely be going hard on those. But for now, because I commissioned Scott Szymanski's music in the game, I have decided to prioritize this for a few days so that I can get it updated so that he can share it on his Twitter. You should definitely check out his Twitter. He has some really awesome music on there. And if we look at the cars that I'm thinking of adding, these aren't the final pieces of art, obviously. I haven't made these the same style as the ones I've formalized for the game. But yeah, you see, these are all the 1950s cars. Obviously, everything else, all of the ones we already have, is what you get at the very start of the game. And I don't know if I'll have it so that cars get locked after a while or not. Probably not. But yeah, these are some cars that I've got, obviously all the way from compact cars through, sedans and coupes to sports cars, and then into race cars. And I don't think we unlock any supercars or formula cars in this era, like the 1950s, but obviously we start with a few here. And then when it gets into the 1960s, I've also started working on those. They're not in the project yet, but yeah, I'm really happy with how they're coming along. I can actually show you a couple. Okay, so obviously these are the 60s cars. So we have things like the Ford Mustang, so it's the Lord Mistingle. I got the Pontiac GTO. Obviously, die-hard car fans should recognize these. I hope anyway. We got obviously bigger cars like sedans, and we've also got muscle cars, which are classed into the sports cars with B class. Obviously, we have some things that aren't done yet, like this. It's like the Shelby Cobra, the Bane Serpent. Obviously, the Bane Shark, which is just like an upgrade, right? And then we got the like a Shelby Mustang, right? So it's just it's a normal Ford Mustang, but with a bit of a fastback and some different styling cues on the front. So yeah, I've really enjoyed making these, especially this car here. If you guys recognize, like a Dodge Charger Daytona, I made a 3D model of this when I was in uni. I really like this car. It's got a special place in my heart. But yeah, I'm looking forward to adding more tracks as well. I've been, making some artwork for that stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited about adding stuff like cars and stuff to the game. To me, this is the whole reason for Ticket Racing 2. Really, it's just the artwork itself is a labor of love for me. But yeah, you see here I have the point-to-point rally. Obviously, this is still in the old style, but the actual artwork for the track itself is in place. And obviously, I've already gone through and made sure that the amount of tiles in it are, within reason. When I first did it, it was like over 300 or something stupid. But yeah, I'm excited to add stuff like this point-to-point rally and everything. And along with the awards and like the money and the time progressing, I'm hoping that this game will be actually worth playing. I know that sounds bad from a perspective of a game designer, but like I said, this is a kind of like a labor of love, a passion project that I haven't really put too much care as to if this is profitable or anything, right? I'm kind of making this for myself. And although I have had a lot of time away and I've been taking in people's feedback and assessing different things that don't work and fixing it, I do care more about it for my sake than maybe anyone else. But that is okay. Like, as long as you pay the people you pay and you're not relying on the paycheck, then this is a completely fine way to work. This is basically what homebrew or hobby or being a hobbyist is like. So yeah, I'd love to hear about your passion projects. But yeah, I'll put my patrons up on screen right now. Thank you so much to you guys. I'll make sure that next week is a very good week. I will be hopefully finishing the Blackjack game, and I'll be giving you guys the project files for that. I want to also make a boss and maybe some other enemies and link them together in a better, like leveling up system in Dead Dungeon, and I'll give you guys that again. And then when it comes to office combat, as long as I get all those other enemies in, I definitely want to give you guys that as well. So I just want to thank you all for watching again. Like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. I'd be really interested to see and hear your opinions on Take It Racing 2. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.